I'm gradually easing myself back into things as we kick into the new year. My God, we're already past the halfway mark, aren't we, in terms of the first month of 2025? And to launch, there have been some brand new things. So I've just finished the kind of Breaking the Chains webinar, which was, oh my God, absolutely amazing to say the least. It was just incredible. I could not have wished for more. It was just fantastic. So I might say a few words about that towards the end. But today it's the pre-launch of the micro session. So for those of you on my e-newsletter list, you already have the information in your email inbox. But just to give you a little bit of a heads up, so it's a combination of things. And the idea of these is they're very quick for you, easy to do. You don't need then to the official appointments, trying to find a date and block out the time, because you receive these via audio into your email inbox. So you've got the choice of doing a one card tarot reading, a mini FLP guided process, future life progression, a soul plan aspect reading. So what that means is we take one of the aspects of the soul plan and do an intro reading about that, because there are 7 different aspects you can look at: worldly challenges, your worldly goals, your spiritual, and in the middle of that, your soul destiny. So you pick one of those aspects. You can also do a Huna session, Huna, so you'll receive a Huna energy burst via email, or you can go with the laser coaching if you have a particular issue that you want some further insight or clarity about. So that's what's available with regards to the micro sessions. So when you land on the site, it will look a little bit like this. There's a very brief explanation of what it all is. You can click that purple book your micro session now, or you can just scroll down the page. It's not a particularly sort of big page, but that's what you're going to be looking for when you land on the site. I've added a quick list of what's available, so the tarot oracle, etc. So you can see that. And as I said, no diary or scheduling required. You've got to allow a bit of time for me to go through them and do them, but in a few days you'll get the information. Sometimes it's going to be written, sometimes it will be audio, depending on what it is you've booked. If it's audio, you'll get the place where you can download the MP3 recording. If we've done a tarot, I'll send you a picture of the tarot cards, for example, so you can see how that looks. And it's just a brilliant way also to experience some of these modalities, because you might be thinking about dipping your toe in the water, or you maybe always thought about doing a soul plan reading, but you haven't booked the full thing. This will give you a lovely little mini taster. And in terms of pricing, now, if you're watching this in real time, these are valid at the time I'm doing this. What's today? The 16th of January, 2025. As I said, these are the kind of pre-launch prices. But for those of you on my e-newsletter list, it's £24.30. And outside of that is £27 at the moment. So you might be watching this, you'll click on the link, it'll be a completely different price. And once you've selected one of those options, you also have the chance to book a full 1-hour session at 50% off. So it'll be £75. You can't activate the £75 on its own. It has to be paired with purchasing one of the micro sessions. But what that means is you might say, well, I've been curious about the soul plan reading, so I'm going to book one aspect, and I would like to do, let's say, an access, oh, we're doing access consciousness as well. You might want to do the access consciousness limiting belief buster. So you can do that as a full session and do the taster. So what you book, let's say you book the Huna taster, it doesn't mean you have to do the 1-hour Huna session. You can mix and match and do something of your choosing. So the micro session can be one thing, and how you use the hour can be completely different. So just wanted to clarify that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much what we are looking at. So if you would like to book one of those, then you know what to do. The link is coming along the bottom of the ticker tape. What I'll do is I haven't added it yet, but what I'll do is I'll also add it to my main website. You click the red watch new button, panel will slide out, and then you've got the info there. But it's marylyndevonish.thrivecart.com/micro-sessions. So that's what you can do, or go to transformationstm.com. That's TRANCE, F for Freddie, FORMATIONS DM as in trademark, so transformationstm.com. Click the red watch new button, normally top right, depending on the configuration of your screen, and then have a scroll through the panel. I haven't added it yet. I will probably add that tomorrow. So if you're quick off the mark and you're watching this video today, then go directly to the Thrivecart page. But yeah, book yourself a micro session. And one of the things that people will always say, I remember it was actually, I think it's sort of the quote on my website as well, the ability to cram a heck of a lot into a short amount of time. So somebody had done a demo reading, tarot reading. I think we did about half an hour actually. And he said, you got several hours worth of information into that short amount of time. And when I do the Tarot Tuesday readings, for example, those are free readings that I do every single month as a Facebook Live for those in my Facebook membership group. It's a one card reading. Seriously, the people are like, wow, oh my God, that was amazing, uncanny, good job, I was already sitting down, accurate, spot on, amazing. So these sessions will pack a punch, even though they're short and sweet and not diving into a full hour or breakthrough session, etc. They are still amazing. So grab one of those while you can. Somebody was asking if they can book for this week. No, because it's Thursday now. But you can do, I've got 2 days that I can do things next week, but that's about it. And then we'll be looking at very end of January or into the beginning of February. So if you know you want to do something sooner rather than later in terms of the amount of time that I'll have to devote to it, actually maybe, no, don't even say that because I know how busy it will be. But yes, so depending on if you want something ASAP or you're happy to wait for a bit, when I can schedule the next batch in. So yeah, check it out. And if you know someone who could benefit from doing this, or a little bit of a taster, maybe they've been wanting to dip their toe in the water, then, you know, fabulous value. Now, we also just did, let me see if I can pull a few of those up. We also just did the webinar, Breaking the Unseen Chains. And this was about how to release and clear old attachments, energies, entities. Oh my God. I knew it was going to be good. It was off the charts, amazing. And we also closed with 3 guided processes and some protection processes. So things and statements and affirmations and the guided process that you can do for yourself. Kate, the person I was interviewing, who I'm calling her the entity clearer, that's not how she describes herself, but when I did a session with her, it was specifically about clearing and removing old entities. It was just amazing. So massive thank you to everyone who came along to the live, just like wow. And yeah, if you pre-registered, then once the recording has rendered, you'll get a notification to say that the recording is ready. And even when I was putting it together, I was really like, what, you know, let me show you some of the images that I'd been playing with. Let's put a couple of them up. So these are some of the images that I started to play with because I just couldn't decide how to put this into words. And as everybody found who joined us live, there was nothing scary about it. It was very practical, matter of fact. Quite frankly, we could have been talking about project management, like this is this, do this, bang, bish, bash, bosh, as they used to say, sorted. So that was amazing, absolutely incredible. So if you pre-registered and you weren't able to make it live, then make sure you watch that because it will be in your email inbox. But that was something I did, an exclusive, and actually it was exclusive in so many ways. This is the very first time that Kate has presented this information in this way to a group, because normally she's speaking to people one-to-one doing private sessions. So my e-newsletter list were the first people in the world, so it was a world first, very exclusive. We were the first people to have the opportunity to speak to Kate in this way. And what was also very fascinating, people were asking questions, she was doing a bit of a tune-in for them, and she also offered everyone a free 20-minute tune-in and consultation, which is just fantastic because that's how it started with me. And just the little thing she said, I'm like, okay, she's spot on, let's do this thing. So you were all very lucky to get that offer as well. So I shall leave that there, but thank you again to everyone who joined us for the entity attachment clearing webinar. It was just out of this world, as I suspected it would be. And I look forward. And now, just with the micro sessions, because somebody had, even though I'd said what I'd said, they'd asked me a question. So the way it works, let's just say you want to do the soul plan aspect. I will do the soul plan mini reading for you as an audio, and then I will send you a link where you can download the audio. So you don't have to be there in a Zoom or on a call or anything like that. I will send you the information. If you want to do the tarot, as you'll know, if you've ever seen me do the Tarot Tuesdays, I'm not really that interested in knowing what people want the reading to be about, because the oracle cards will have a mind of their own. Doesn't matter what people say. So when I do the Tarot Tuesday readings in the membership group, I just say I'm doing Tarot Tuesday. If you want a reading, put a yes in the thread, YES, and that's all people put. And then I do the reading and it still comes back going, oh my God, spot on. You're not going to believe this. I've did a blog about it. What I'll do somewhere around this video, maybe in the comments, if it's on Facebook, or in the description, if I put this on YouTube, I'll put a link to the blog where you can, what I did, because I had so many people coming back going, oh my God, that was amazing, 100% spot on, you're not going to believe this. So I actually went back. I never normally do this. I actually went back and I watched the videos. I listened to my readings and I sat right here at my desk and I did a transcript. This was back in the day where I had to manually do the transcript. Nowadays, I could probably feed that into some sort of software and it will produce the transcript. But I sat and produced the transcript, and then I put that next to the feedback that I got from people. So you can see what I said and what they said side by side. And oftentimes when I do those readings, I'm talking to myself, because I do them at random times when Tarot Tuesdays once a month, but it's not a set time of day. I do it when I've got a gap in my schedule. So normally I'm talking to myself and people then come and listen to the replay recording. So I'm replicating Tarot Tuesday and, with all of the other modalities, exactly how I do that. So you don't have to physically be there. You don't have to book an appointment. You just book whichever of the micro sessions you want, and then give me a few days and you'll receive that via email. All right, that's all I wanted to say about that. So I look forward to working with you if you want to dip your toe in the water. And this can be really brilliant if you're looking for clarity, some insight, inspiration, bit of guidance, something to shake things up a bit, whatever it might be, opening up the way to your next step. If you've been feeling blocked, for example, it'd be brilliant for all of that and so much more. And if this isn't necessarily for you, but you know someone who could benefit, then please feel free to share the link with them, share this video with them. That would be very much appreciated. I'm sure we all know how the algorithms go, particularly when you're not always saying the things that the algorithms want you to say. So your support is not only appreciated, it is really, really necessary and needed. Whether that's a thumbs up, that's great, a share, even better, a comment, amazing. So whatever you can do to shift things along, even if you're not going to be booking a session for yourself, that would be very much appreciated. Well, I shall leave it there. Marilyn Devonish, the Neuro Success Coach and Rapid Transformation Specialist from transformationstm.com. Over and out, and I look forward to working with you or someone that you recommend. Catch you later.